It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the New England Patriots. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Now Jones. He finds his man complete. It's Morrison. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They hand this off to Harris. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots on just 2 plays have taken the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Here we go. 12.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44, Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Another try for Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one. The Pats at the line ready to go.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
So that'll back him up 5. Jones to throw on second down. He finds his man, complete. It's Morrison. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, shouting through the defense. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. On first down, It's Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Morrison. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
This is Harris. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw. Jones.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40. Now Burrow on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Yeah, that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey.
Oh, he fakes a spike. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need.
There he goes, right side. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon,
an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals on one play have taken the lead.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to throw. Jump under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jones.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. 103 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Burrow on third down. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 29. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
122 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Joe Mixon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it with Bell. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Mixon.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He finds his man, complete. It's Norris.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there for the Patriots. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover up to midfield. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10.
Try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw again on second down.
Burrow, he'll check it down to Bell.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To the air again, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they...
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Ricardo Allen with a pick.
And the Bengals come up with a late turnover. It will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.